next. Hi everyone, good morning. We just arrived at an outdoor market and I am gonna go check it out with you. It just started sprinkling though, so we'll have to see. It looks dark. It wasn't supposed to rain today, but we are having some rain, so we'll have to see what they have. Let's check it out and see if we can find some good garden thrift finds. Okay, and here's some stuff. Oh, the little table's already sold. We've got some little tables, a little wheelbarrow, some ceramic planters, terracotta, not ceramic, some terracotta planters, an oblong, $39 for an oval table. It would need some spray paint, but you could spray paint that whatever color you wanted out in the garden. That's a nice size. And I think it comes with those chairs. So do you see the sagey green in them? That would be pretty. The table sprayed that like sagey green color and pull that out. What is some other stuff over here? We've just got a mixed array of stuff. A little bistro set. The chairs would need like some spray paint. I'm not crazy. It looks like they put a different top on the base. Okay, their price has washed off, but those are some cute little chairs for out in the garden. Okay, and let's look here. We've got a little wagon and then a little wheelbarrow inside the wagon. A vintage tablecloth it looks like, with grapes on it. And this metal basket is cute. This would be cute to use to carry flowers around with, or to use to put your produce in out in the garden. $12.
I've been out and about for a while. I don't know why. I don't know.
Okay, and look at this checkerboard folding table. It says it's wood, $18. And then we've got a couple of garden bird statues, $23 for the birds. This looks like a pretty old rug. Yep, $1. As I spread it out here, that's a pretty rug for $1. That might look cute out in the garden house. Let's see what the tag on the back says. 100% wool. I don't know, guys. I think I should get it for $1. Okay, look at the cute little birdhouse. Now that's wooden, so it would be pretty as a display. But you could also use this as, I would put a plant in it and turn it into like a little mini greenhouse. That would be cute. Leave the door open, put a geranium in there or some ivy. Very cute to display on a little table out in the garden. But I think it was an actual birdhouse. How much is it? Yep, bird cage, I mean, $25. That is cute. And then I like this little table too. You know, plant stand, guys. $32 for the little table. And it's got a cute little ledge there in the back. Lots of potential. A lot of cute vases, pictures. That's over $10 is $5 off. That's pretty. I do like this. I think that's really pretty. And it says 15, so it would be $10. And look at these little dinky tiny ones. Those would be pretty little tiny bud vases when you go out and get a pretty flower. $3. And then we've got some pictures and furniture, suitcases. Look at that little cute stand. That would make a cute plant stand too. And we've got the old style croquet set. And then look at this. It's a runner, a table runner that somebody embroidered. Looks brand new for $4. Okay, and then we have more gardeny stuff, it looks like, coming up. We've got, first though, we've got some furniture. I see a nice little bench there that's been recovered. Like that. Looks like it says $45. And this is a cute way to do a chair. Looks like it's been decoupage for $35. Gives you some ideas for those of you that decoupage. You got a whole bunch of different silver dishes. $2, $3 for platters. Little duck statue back there. Lots of ducks. Somebody was into collecting ducks. Here's some pretty stuff. Some pretty cups and different. And I always think of, like, for vases, of course, or planters, what I could do with them, with flowers. Okay, and this is a cute plant stand. It's metal. Older, it's been spray painted or painted, but they are wanting $89 for it. And I don't want to spend $89, but it is a cute planter. My concern would be is you would definitely, even though it's heavy, you'd have to weigh that down, or I think it would tip in our windy weather here. Metal basket that would make a nice little planter. Some nice tables that would make nice plant stands. And then up on the wall, look at the little planters up there. Those are cute too. And then I totally missed this. Look at that. That's cool. It looks antique-y. That would make a cool garden ornament. Let's see though. It looks like $28 is what they're wanting for that. But I already have one. But that is cool. Okay, so here's a cute set. There's some bistro chairs, and then they even have the table that goes with it. So we've got 2 chairs and a table. How much are they wanting for it? $59.50 for the set. And they've recently spray painted them. They're in like a dusty, almost with the lighting in here, it looks like they're pink, like a pink color. But I do like that table, you guys. Okay, and we've got our DIY chandelier that you could, $4.95. So that you could take that and you could spray paint that whatever color you wanted. Then you buy those crystals that I showed you online and create your own DIY chandelier. Okay, and we've got a cute little basket planter here that looks like a fence. $4.95. And then I'm seeing an old school type tea cart is what I'd call it, but I don't think it's really a tea cart. Just says a red kitchen cart. $36. And then look at this. This is unique and it's really heavy. What is this? Gold medal holder, $13.50. So it's got those cute curled legs on it. And it's got a side basket. You guys, this would make an adorable planter. I don't know if I would leave it gold, but could you see that like spray painted? Either that Tate green, that sagey green, or a white color, and then have that full of some petunias draping down the sides of it. That would be cute. Got a big lamp up there. Do you see that with the big globe on it for $18? So each one of these booths has a little, their own setup of merchandise. Okay, this has some pretty teapots, $8. And we've got one back here. Okay, I'm seeing a few garden statues. We've got the girl with the basket of flowers and the boy. They're on the small side. $47 for the boy. And then for the girl, she's $53. So these are all like little flea market booths, and you find some stuff reasonable and some stuff will be really high. Now this is kind of a unique thing. I'm not sure what you would use it for, but it's cute. It's $25 they're asking for that metal stand. Okay guys, so we did 2 buildings. We walked through, not a whole lot of garden stuff, and then I did the outside, and this is not near as big as what the French market would be or another market like that. It probably had maybe, I don't know, like 20 vendors outside, and then these buildings. Now we're heading into the biggest building next, and there's all kinds of different things here because it is like flea market, collectibles, whatever anyone wants to set up in their booth to sell. So let's go in and see if we see any gardeny things. Okay, we got a little bicycle plant stand, $25. Another one of those candle holders. This one has glass in it though, so I don't know if that would make a very good, it would make a good cloche early in the season, but as the season went on, it would probably get too hot unless you opened up this door to give it ventilation, and if you did that, then you might have critters eat your plants. So it's better if you can find those in wire so you have better ventilation. Oh, look how cute that table is. Dresser. It's like 2 levels. So, yeah, $200. And then we have this little, so a place to sit, and then a little dresser. That's adorable. And then I see that big crock on the floor. I know a lot of people take those great big crocks and use them as planters. There's a cute little kid's wicker chair. It was a rocking chair at one time, but they took the rockers off. But that's cute. That would be pretty with a plant on it. Okay, there's an ice cream parlor chair with a quilted seat. Oh, it comes off. Somebody just added that on. So how much are they wanting for that? $20 for the chair. Okay, and this booth has lots of copper. I'm seeing pots and different copper hanging. Okay, that's a pretty picture. I like the picture. I like the plates that go with it. Hudson plates, $15 for the set of 4, and then the actual pitcher is $18. That would look gorgeous with some flowers in it. Oh, you guys, look at this. It's the old school vase. She's got her pearl earrings and her hat, and in the top is the vase planter. $130. That's cute. Got the pearl necklace on and everything. Okay, and in another booth, here's a planter with the pearl earrings and necklace, and it's $25. The hair has been all worn off, and it's smaller, but that's cute too. Okay, and here's a wicker table, $45. And there's one of those Western stonewares, Crocs, for $40. I like that big wooden bowl across here. It almost looks like a sink, but I'm thinking like for potting soil. Oh, it says it's a dough bowl, $242. Yeah, probably dirt would run it, but that's pretty cool. Okay, there's a bigger bistro set, bigger table, 2 chairs. $110 for the chairs and the table. Okay, guys, I do not know. I have not seen this before. It says it is a wall. Looks like it says magazine rack. So somebody's going to have to comment below and tell me if they've seen this before. So it's a picture, but it's got a chain hooked to the side of it. So what, do you just leave it hanging open and then put your something down in here? I suppose, maybe. Again, never seen anything like that before. Oh, here's a little ice cream parlor table and a little bistro chair. They're wanting $30 for the table, so that's not a bad deal. The metal would withstand outside, but the wood top would not do well outdoors. It would need to be in a covered area. But that's a nice size. Okay, and that cute little green, looks like a little kid's kitchen play set, maybe. But that would be cute, decorated up out in the garden with plants on it. So it's $85. A rock birdhouse made out of rocks for $30. Okay, so there's another metal colander like what we've seen at the French market, where then they put a hanging chain on it and turned it into a hanging planter. $6.25. Okay, there's another old potting bench. It would look really cool out in the garden. $198 it says. Okay, that's cute. You guys, can you see that buried under there? I tried to uncover it some, but it's got wheels on it, and it's a plant stand, but it's a 2-tiered black wrought iron plant stand. $99. Something about it looks very, I could see that being very European, with clay pots all over it full of geraniums. That's a pretty table runner. $5. Okay, I like this hutch. It's huge, but it is pretty. Okay, so this one's metal, $48.50, but it even has a removable base, so that would make a cute cloche, but that's kind of pricey for a cloche. And here is some old straw cushions for like outdoors. Look at those. There's a set of those two, and then one single one. $24 each. They look like they're in really good condition, but can you hear inside of them? I don't know that they'd be real comfy to sit on, but they are cute. Okay guys, we did all three buildings and the outdoor market here at the Country Fair Market. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the different things. Now there's price points at all different amounts since, you know, it's up to the vendor as far as what they want to charge. And then this is also like flea market, but there's also antiques. So, you know, those are different price points. So like I showed you, one booth maybe for one item $25 and a similar item $130. So you have to be very selective and go through, you know, all the different areas and look. And they had lots of different stuff, even some garden stuff, not a ton of garden stuff, but there's some things I did show you that would work out in the garden. I did like that little bistro set, that pinky white color bistro set. Thinking about that maybe for the cut flower garden area, but at this point I am just going to pass on it because I'm unsure yet what I'm going to do out there. But it was interesting to see all the different items for sale and what the possibilities, you know, what can you repurpose and turn into different things out in the garden and use. So let's keep going. We're back from the market and also from the thrift stores. So that was an outdoor market that also had three buildings to go through, and that was flea market, antique. So all of the insides of the building were done in like little booths where people consignment, you know, the floor space, and then bring in their different things they want to sell and price accordingly. So there was a vast, as you've seen, a vast array of different price points and different types of things to look at. So what did I end up getting? The big thing at the market that I purchased, my one purchase, I ended up purchasing one thing at each place, And so at the market, I purchased this needlepoint vintage wool rug. Now it's in good shape as far as there's not frays or holes in it, but it is dirty. And it's stained on the back. And so I researched last night on how to clean a wool rug myself. So we are going to attempt to clean this wool rug. Now this was quite the deal, I think. I paid $1 for it. So I'm gonna see how well it cleans up with the research I did last night. And if after I try it on my own, I'm not happy with my results, I will probably then take it to a professional carpet cleaner and have them carpet clean it. But I want to try it first on my own. Next, at Goodwill, I picked up this great big wooden candlestick. It was $6.99. I wasn't going to use it as a candlestick though. I was going to use it out in the garden and paint it and use it as a pedestal to put garden decor on. So we'll see if I end up doing that or if I do something else with it. I did have it here sitting next to my chair, and I thought with this cutout in here, it would actually make a really nice coffee cup holder for my coffee. My only concern would be is I like to talk with my hands, and I don't want to fling it with my hand. So I'm not going to do that. And then finally at the Discovery Shop, I did get the 2 pieces of fabric that were the Longaberger fabric. It said on the bag just fabric. So I'm assuming with the Longaberger baskets, you could buy fabric to put in the baskets. And this was a pretty like pink burgundy color, kind of reddish color that had a geranium print all over it. And to me, when I pulled it out of the bag, because I wasn't even sure what it was, it looked like 2 large napkins. And I thought, you know, I could put one of those in the basket, one of the baskets out here, and then use another as a scarf or do something with it. And actually, if I wanted to, they're nice. They're a pretty nice size. I could, if I wanted, sew them together and make a real pretty decorative pillow out of them too, because I would have a front panel and a back panel. But let me show you how I displayed those, because I already have put those out here in the garden house. And then we're gonna get cleaning on the rug. I also stopped at the store yesterday and picked up a new can of spray paint. I do want to spray paint my littler garden statue that is behind the pink roses. She is starting to show some damage, and actually over the winter, her base, piece of it chipped off. So my husband did epoxy that this week and got her all ready for a fresh coat of paint. So we want to get her painted up so that she does not, so we can preserve her for as long as we can. She was a thrift find. I did purchase her, I think not this past winter, but the winter before. And she is not concrete though, so it's some kind of plaster material that she's made out of. She's not resin either, and she is older. We're not sure how old, but when my husband was repairing her, there was newspaper shoved up inside of the base of the statue, and it did have a date on it of 1976 on the newspaper. And we don't know, he thought maybe someone had tried to repair her before, and that was the newspaper they put up inside the statue, or if it was original. But anyway, she is an older statue, so I want to take good care of her, but enjoy her out in the garden, because that's what I did purchase her for. So let's get working on those projects, but before we head outside, let me show you how I styled up that fabric that I purchased. Okay, so the fabric came in 2 pieces, like I mentioned. So the first one I put here on the project table, and you can see I just laid it under the tray just to give it a pop of color under that tray with the geraniums on it. But it's a pretty big piece of fabric, and I could sew them together and make a decorative pillow if I wanted to. Now the other piece I put up on the shelf. And just tuck that little piece of fabric in there and have it draping down. And so then, let me back it up a little bit, and you can see how nice that looks up there on the shelf. And again, just gives it that pop of color. So I've gathered what I need to clean the rug. We have a brush, some gloves, vinegar, and some real mild not real soapy detergent. It said not to use a lot of soap on a wool rug. I also have my hose hooked up. So the first thing we're gonna do is hose it down, and then I will clean it with the mild soap, and then the vinegar I use after I clean it, and that's to help get the soap out. So let's get going. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. And if you're looking for more garden inspiration, check out these videos next.